Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. It is June 25th at approximately 11 p.m. It is the night before my surgery. I have just gotten out of the shower. I had to bathe myself in my regular shampoo and soap, and then I had to turn around and bathe in this lovely antibacterial soap slash shampoo stuff that they give me from the hospital that says do not drink. Tomorrow morning we have a very long day. We will be waking up at 4 a.m. I need to shower again and bathe in this same stuff. Then we will be heading to the hospital. Of course, everyone knows no food or beverage after midnight. So, of course, I'm hoping I will not be awake by then. I wanted to do a quick video just to kind of give you all a heads up of what was going on. We are going to try to film as much as we can tomorrow, as much as the hospital will allow us to. I'm going to start filming first thing in the morning when we wake up. That way you can kind of see our journey. Probably film, us getting up, getting ready, going to the hospital, checking in at the hospital. That way you can kind of see what their procedures are. We were told on the phone today by the hospital that he can enter with me. We both have to have masks on. They're going to scan both of us. They're going to ask him a series of questions because I have just been through a round of testing and coronavirus, and I've tried to make sure that I've self-quarantined and I've not went anywhere. He's done a really well job as far as coming home from work and taking everything off in the basement and going straight to the shower and not being around me in his work clothes. So he's trying very hard to keep me safe. So they'll ask him a series of questions tomorrow morning when we arrive. They'll let him go up to pre-op. They'll get me set up and ready to go. My IVs, get me hooked to my fluids, probably give me my little cocktail. They'll run some more tests right before surgery. They'll talk to both of us before surgery. And then right before they'll take me back, they'll ask him to leave. They did state that because the hospitals are still under the whole coronavirus thing, that he is not permitted to stay at the hospital during surgery. He can come home. He can stay out in his car. Then they'll call him as soon as they get me back in recovery and I'm awake. And then he'll be permitted to be able to come back up. As of right now, because they are trying to get as many patients out of the hospital and not have them in it around here, we've kind of had an increase in coronavirus in cases. They don't want to try to keep people in the hospital if they don't need to. So if there are no complications, I will be coming home tomorrow. I'll be hooked up to that machine, as I said to you guys before. Tomorrow we're also going to open that up and let you see exactly what the machine looks like, how big it is. He's going to try to film as much of that as possible. And then when I do get to come home, starting next week, there'll be a home health care provider that will come to the house 3 times a week. They will be the ones that will change out my dressing. They'll replace the tubing on the little pouch that I have to carry, or the little purse, as they say. So that will go on for the next 8 to 12 weeks. Periodically in between that, I will have to check in with the doctor. I will definitely have to check in with my cardiologist, and I will have to check in with my regular health physician. That at this moment, that's pretty much all we know. I know he's trying to get some sleep. I keep harassing him. He states that if he's got to drive me to Louisville, that he needs his rest. So, which, by the way, yes, guys, my surgery will be in Louisville. We've got a great surgeon. He's, the top of the line. He knows what he's doing. He's great at what he does. So I feel confident that he'll do what he needs to do. I think it's just more nerve-wracking being stressed, and there's been so much momentum building up to this, and so many things that has possibly set us back, and then we go forward, and then we go back. Getting approval from the cardiologist, checking in with the cardiologist, checking in with my regular physician, the surgeon having to run certain tests on me and make sure that everything is okay. I've definitely been through quite a bit in the last 2 years as far as surgeries, with the 4 that I had last year, and this will be my second one this year. I've not worked since January, and the thought of being off another 8 to 12 weeks is kind of scary. And I know me, and I'm staying positive, or at least I'm trying to stay positive. A lot of times my husband says you think negative, and I try very hard not to think negative. I think it's more of, I think of the what ifs or the bad stuff that may happen before I think of what the good stuff is. I think I do that just to prepare myself, and with the way things have been going here lately, as far as my health, it just seems like it's one thing after another. It was like that last year, and it's kind of 4 surgeries last year, and then it leads into the complications of this year, and starting this year out the exact same way that I started out last year. And here we are with my second surgery, and everybody's like, this is it, this is the final one, this should take care of everything, you're looking good. So I have to keep that in mind. I have to stay positive, and then I have to believe what the doctor is telling me, and I have to fight through it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. So like I said, guys, I just wanted to kind of check in with you, and tomorrow morning we will start filming bright and early, and we'll film as much as we can, and then as soon as we can get the video edited and posted, I guess you'll start this journey with me. So I'm glad you're all tagging along, and if you like the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and keep following us and follow me with my journey, and see where this leads us and where we go. I thank each and every single one of you all. Have a good night.